Do you feel the cinema is good for a first date, or is it because I've seen both
I,
sides of this
I
argument.
do. I do.
Yeah,
I really do. For a couple of reasons. I think it shouldn't be the first activity.
it
An
shouldn't.
idea, it shouldn't. No.
Yeah,
In my mind, I think a perfect date, if you want to ask me on a perfect date, it's
Listeners, take notes.
it's 2:30 p.m. We go and we get a coffee. We meet each other. We're like, hey, how are you? Yeah. We talk for an hour. Then we go to the cinema. The film starts at 4, which is just early enough that if it goes badly, we can just say goodbye and then blah 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 blah.
Mm,
But then you're not talking and you have and so if it goes badly and there was no chemistry, you can kind of just sit through and go,
yeah,
okay, I saw a movie, it was fine, goodbye.
yeah,
But if it goes well, then you go out for dinner and you talk about what you just saw. And you get to determine what they think about movies, what they think about acting, it's like a really good barometer of like how this person appreciates art and how they consume media.
yeah.
Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, no notes. That's you've obviously put so much thought and like I mean that's just it's almost down to the, down to the minute kind of genius. I've never I've just stumbled my way through them, but
Mm-mm.
um yeah, I think that's really smart. You go somewhere you can talk first and then
Hmm.
the cinema, yeah, like it's a sort of no pressure. You got a long time to think about what your impression of them is so far.
Also, if I may, nothing more intimate than like sneaking a handhold in a theater.
So I was gonna ask,
You know,
do you remember the terror and the thrill of
Oh, of
getting
getting
ready to
like my first erection in Iron Man, holding hands with my new girlfriend, and my sibling is like a seat down because they're chaperoning. Yeah, I do
yeah,
remember actually.
and you there's how many false starts where you're like, you kind of like, okay, I'm gonna do it, and then you're like, oh no, her hand moved slightly away, so I'm gonna assume that it was,
Yeah.
trying to dodge me, and so then you whatever, and then like, yeah, what a yeah,
Yeah,
rite of
luckily,
passage.